Hello, Aquarius. I warmly welcome you to SHARO'N's Tarot. I'm really happy to have you here sharing this moment with me. Thank you for your energy, your trust, and for being part of this space. Remember that you are the one who creates your path. You have the power to build the future you desire. Take only what resonates with you in this reading, and simply let the rest flow without forcing it. This is a general reading, so you can watch it whenever you feel guided to. If you wish, you can also complement it with your rising sign or your moon sign for a more complete guidance. Now we are going to connect with the energy of the moment and receive the messages that your guides, your intuition, or your ancestors want to share with you, according to what you are going through, thinking, or feeling right now. You have the Sun card, you have the Six of Swords, Aquarius, and you also have the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. I see that a solution is on the way for you. The Sun card shows me that you are about to see the way out of some difficulty you are currently going through, whether it is indecision or, in other cases, something you are trying to overcome or move beyond. I also see that the solutions to what you are looking for are not very far away. Aquarius, look at life with simple, uncomplicated eyes. The Sun card shows me that, in part, something positive has already started happening, and you can take advantage of it. This card also shows me that fortunately you are going to be happy. Interesting things are going to happen to you. Things that will make your heart feel comfortable in your routine or in your everyday life. Your life is going to be filled with small positive details that will make you feel at ease with what you are doing. And then the Sun card is also a card of positive news or beautiful things coming your way. Things you are not even imagining could happen to you. In the immediate future, it is very possible that pleasant things will happen. Meaning someone might visit you, someone might call you, or someone may give you something that helps make easier what currently feels slow or difficult for you. But the Sun card shows me that the clouds are beginning to clear. After every storm, calm arrives and the sun comes out. So it is symbolic, and this card shows me that you are going to feel comfortable, you are going to feel happy. A reason for celebration is also approaching for you. There is something you want to do in the near future that you know will make your heart feel good, and that is going to arrive. So do everything possible to prepare yourself for this and move closer toward it. The Six of Swords shows me the possibility of leaving or moving. I see with this card that you are going to go somewhere else during the next week or the next few days. In other words, I see you going to discover another place, and in other cases it is also very possible that someone invites you somewhere. Aquarius, if you are currently already in another place or spending time away from your usual environment, I can tell because the Six of Swords completely reveals it, but I see that you are going to enjoy yourself wherever you are. The cards show me tranquility. That is why I was telling you that after the storm comes calm, because I see that you also fixed some things that needed to be fixed, that helped bring order to both your thoughts and your heart. The most important thing right now is for you to be happy so that you can overcome whatever you are experiencing. Connect with your joy. What is it that makes you feel good in a practical and healthy way? Once you reconnect with that, you will realize that stronger and more difficult things will begin to move out of the way, or you will be able to face them with better emotional resources, meaning greater mental strength. The Six of Swords also shows me that life's complications are beginning to remain in the past. This card shows me that you are going to be speaking with people who will help you with whatever you need, especially people who bring you peace and calm. And then you have another beautiful card here, which is the Knight of Pentacles. This card shows me that some kind of proposal is coming your way. And I say some kind of proposal because it could be an invitation or something that could contribute greatly to what you are thinking about for your future. There is someone I see who is also going to be very responsible regarding something they said they were going to do for you in the near future. That is this Knight of Pentacles. I see this person as loyal to you. And this Knight of Pentacles also shows me that you are going to obtain the resources or money you need for the activities you already know you are going to handle. Aquarius, let's see what else appears in the cards at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Pentacles on your side, Mercury and Taurus. This card shows me that you are asking the right people for help in order to find a light along the way. I see there are people close to you who have known how to advise you or help you, people who have genuinely done things for you. That is very positive. This card shows me that you are not carrying your problems alone. You also know how to communicate with others and share what you feel. It seems like you had a conversation where you were finally able to vent, say what you needed to say, express your needs, and that was very liberating for you. That is why you have the Sun card here, because when people speak about what they feel, it is like taking those heavy things out of the heart. I see that something needed to be said, and you said it, and I feel that it was a very good moment, because afterward you started to feel like you could face things with more joy, more attitude, and more energy. The Five of Pentacles on your side also shows me that there is something you want that right now is not very easy to obtain. But that does not mean you will not have it, because the card is on your side. It is as if these cards are telling you, you know what, Aquarius? There is something that right now seems distant. But right now does not mean it will never be yours. In fact, that moment is getting closer because this Knight of Pentacles shows me that you are going to obtain what currently does not seem so easy to get. And it is either something very big or something very important. I am talking about something truly significant. This Five of Pentacles shows me that you have looked at options, but they seem too expensive or overpriced. Like you are saying, no, I do not want to pay that much for that because it feels exaggerated. Sometimes people feel like they are being charged too much for something. And in those situations it is also wise to wait for the right moment to buy things. Or maybe there is an opportunity you are looking for, something you want, but it is simply not easy to obtain right now. But I see that you are going to have it in the near future. So do not lose that conviction that keeps bringing you closer to it. I see that much more easily than you think, you are going to obtain what you are searching for. Let's draw more cards, Aquarius. I'm going to pull one more card for the Five of Pentacles to see what else it refers to. Ace of Cups. Look, I see that you are going to start feeling better. It seems that something had been affecting your health in one way or another, or your concentration. I leave this up to however it resonates with you because, as I always tell you, I am not diagnosing anything or doing anything similar. But what I do know is that your habits are starting to improve. You are starting to take action regarding something that needed your attention. And that is why the Ace of Cups appears. This card also shows the possibility of taking better care of yourself and focusing more on your health. You may have been postponing this because there were many things to deal with, and you were not paying enough attention to your habits or routines. So this Ace of Cups shows healing, energy, and vitality. Once again, you begin filling yourself with the strength and vitality you were missing. I also see with this Ace of Cups that there is medication you will be able to obtain, and that you are going to gain clarity about what to do regarding your health. A health professional is logically going to help you with something new. And I also see that you are going to meet a new health professional who will bring you answers, because this is an Ace of Cups. This card shows me a new interaction. Aquarius, if this does not resonate with you at all, then it is simply something emotional. Sometimes people lose their enthusiasm, or just do not feel good. The Ace of Cups shows me that you are also going to have reasons to feel good about life again. As if you were recovering the feeling that you are capable of achieving what you desire, what you are searching for, what you long for, and of course transforming the things that currently are not making you happy. Ace of Cups. I see that someone misses you deeply. There is a person who is not talking to you right now, who is not close to you. And even so, I can see that they miss you very much. I see someone who is going to reappear or who will find a way to contact you somehow. The Chariot, yes. I see this person filled with courage. They will have to take a risk in order to truly get close to you, leaving behind thoughts that are not helping them. I feel that this is someone who genuinely wants to be by your side. If this person wants to be with you, they will have to take the initiative. They will have to come looking for you. And yes, the cards show me that this person is going to fill themselves with motivation and energy in order to do it. They may call you, text you, or find another way to reach out. And if they live nearby or happen to be close to you, it is very possible they could even show up at your door. In other cases, this is someone you are going to meet again. And I feel that this is a person you would truly want to talk to. They do not seem annoying or troublesome to me. If you currently have a partner and things are going well between you, then this could refer to someone else in your life with whom you feel this kind of situation could happen. As I always tell you, it could be a family member, a friend, or someone close to you. I see that recently you either had doubts about this person or realized that they miss you because of something you saw online, a post they made, something someone told you, or simply because you sensed it. But what I do know is that this person and you are going to reconnect. And that will be something positive. That is why I tell you that if you are single, this could be someone who romantically wants to come back into your life, reconnect with you, or at least have an opportunity to talk. And if you already have a partner, then this is probably someone else. A friend, someone close to you, or even a relative. Let's see what else appears here. Aquarius, I see you finding peace. But calming down does not mean staying still or giving up. Calming down means centering yourself, recovering serenity. I see you finding enough inner peace to move forward in a much smarter and more strategic way toward what you want. Here we have the Tower card. Let's see what it refers to. Four of Wands. Temperance. Look, the Tower speaks to me about an argument or conflict you had with someone, right? I see that there were plans with someone, and possibly things did not turn out the way you expected. Or maybe there was something already organized with someone you care about deeply, according to the cards, and it simply did not happen the way you wanted. Or there was a disagreement with someone important to you. What I do see is that this gets resolved. You and this person make peace. Deep down, your intention was never for this to happen. And I feel that it was not this person's intention either. It was more like something exploded or came to light energetically. Hidden situations were revealed. Let me give you an example. It is like when you make plans with someone to travel or go somewhere, and suddenly you both remember another important commitment that had been forgotten. Then tension appears because plans have to be postponed or decisions have to be made. And if people are already irritated or tired, arguments happen. It feels something like that. I do not see this as a definitive breakup or the end of a relationship. I do not perceive it that way. Instead, I feel that certain plans fell apart because another unexpected situation appeared. That is why the impact feels so strong, because it is the Tower card. And the Four of Wands together with Temperance show me that, as I was saying, you and this person overcome the crisis, overcome the difficulty. This is someone who genuinely wants things to be good between you. Someone willing to do what is necessary, so that you can feel calm and comfortable again. Now, if none of this is happening in your life, the cards still show me something similar. As if someone wants to reconcile with you. And it is very possible that this person will appear because the cards clearly show their intention and willingness to approach you. And if you are currently going through a personal crisis, something private, something that emotionally exhausted you, if you got tired of fighting for something that did not turn out the way you expected, or if there was simply a situation that brought you down emotionally, because the Tower is here, then I feel there was an emotional explosion inside you. It is like when someone says, I try to stay positive every day, but today I just could not anymore, because everyone gets tired sometimes. And I see you releasing all of that. In fact, it is healthy to let emotions come out. Crying is necessary sometimes too. But I also see you turning the page on this chapter. You have the Four of Wands and Temperance. If something difficult happened days ago, if you felt overwhelmed or overloaded, if something exploded or did not work out, I see you fully overcoming this situation. Whether you are single or not, someone supportive still appears here. A loved one or a family member. The Four of Wands makes that very clear. This is someone who will stand by you and support you in whatever you need in order to move forward from this difficult or intense circumstance. I also see that you decided to change certain things. And making changes is never easy, especially when it feels like other areas of life are also falling apart or not helping very much. But even so, I see you resolving this calmly, Aquarius. And yes, what is interesting here is that someone appears helping you throughout this process. One way or another, this difficult situation will end up becoming a new direction, a new motivation, or even something that strengthens the trust and bond with someone you already care about deeply. Let's pull more cards. Aquarius, I see celebration. It is as if you managed to repair something you thought was very difficult to fix. Let's see what the Hanged Man means. You are putting too much effort into something. But well, many times great efforts are necessary before achieving what you truly want. I feel that you have had to postpone fun or joyful moments because of work, studying, taking care of family matters, or handling responsibilities at home. The Hanged Man shows me that this has already become too much. It is as if you are saying, I am carrying too many responsibilities and not enough fun. I want to relax, talk to my friends, do something different. The Three of Cups shows me that all those efforts are completely worth it. And if you are making sacrifices to achieve something better, Aquarius, keep quiet about it until the very end. I know you probably already understand this. Most people know that you should not reveal your plans before they fully happen. But sometimes excitement takes over, and we end up sharing our plans before they truly materialize. The cards are telling you not to talk about something until it is truly yours, until it is completely secure, because otherwise it can become blocked or delayed. And not necessarily because of envy, but more because of competitiveness. To be honest, there is someone who possibly wants the same thing you want. I do not feel that this person is intentionally sending you negative energy, but I do see in your card someone who desires something similar to what you desire. And energetically, that creates blockages. Many of the strange or unusual obstacles you have been experiencing, situations that should not have become so complicated or that spiraled out of control, whether you believe in energies or not, do seem connected to the fact that you shared something too early. If a few days ago you told someone about something out of impulse or excitement, it does not necessarily mean that people envy you. It is more that subtle feeling of competition that can unconsciously arise in some people. This too, whether it affected you mentally or energetically, left some kind of impact. Something happened, and I can clearly see that you have been dealing with a blockage that has also been difficult to overcome because of this situation. So take this as a learning experience, grow from what happened, and try to talk about your plans only once they are truly solid and accomplished. Like I always tell you, this is something people understand in theory, but actually putting it into practice is often harder than it seems. And I also see that any mental block, difficulty moving forward, obstacles in your progress, or anything that should have been easier but suddenly became more complicated than expected, you are now overcoming it. You are finally moving on from that chapter, and the cards clearly show this as well. Let's pull more cards to see what else appears here. I see celebrations, happy moments, because something better is beginning to come your way. Yes, 8 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 10 of Cups. On the other hand, since we were talking about energy, about what other people wish for you and those kinds of things, the cards also show that there are people who truly love you and genuinely want the best for you. So it is important not to confuse everything. The people you know sincerely care about you, love you, and are loyal to you also appear clearly in your cards. I feel that there are people paying attention to your situation, to what you are building or securing for yourself, and those people are going to celebrate with you once things start going really well for you. And beyond simply being happy for your success, they are also going to genuinely support you. Honestly, if you need to talk about other things happening in your life, distract yourself, or simply enjoy yourself, I see people who will support you a lot, listen to you, and understand you, because you have the 10 of Cups here, which also speaks about gatherings, emotional closeness, and human support. What is interesting is that in this deck, the 10 of Cups is represented differently. This woman appears fulfilling a dream, diving underwater and relaxing peacefully. But it is still the classic 10 of Cups, the card that speaks about emotional support and the backing of other people. With the 8 of Pentacles, I see that everything currently in progress in your life is also spiritually protected. It is as if God, your guides, or the universe are making sure that, one way or another, everything eventually falls into place and takes the right direction. Even the things that had become slow or stuck. I feel like there was something that had been moving forward really well, and then suddenly came to a halt, whether in your projects or in something you were organizing. But you overcome that too. And you do so because somehow, the universe wants it to happen that way. There is something higher that ultimately allows you to achieve what you have been searching for. I also see in your cards a very committed person. Someone appears here who genuinely wants to be by your side. This comes up again here and later on as well, Aquarius. So I see you celebrating or sharing meaningful moments with someone close to you, someone you deeply love or appreciate. Let's continue. The cards also show people within your social circle who sincerely want to see you doing well. And I am not talking only about romantic love. Here we have the 3 of Pentacles. There are people with whom you work, study, or share projects right now, and those people are going to guide you very well regarding a complication that is appearing or even one that could arise later on. Look, I see people telling you, Aquarius, this can be done. This is not a good idea. This option works. This other option does not. And because of that, you are going to organize your thoughts much better. The Queen of Swords represents you, regardless of your gender. And this card shows me that all those ideas you currently see as good, even if they seem difficult to achieve, are going to receive support and guidance from other people. Aquarius, the zodiac signs I see in your cards are Leo, which appears several times, as well as Pisces. Aquarius also appears, along with Virgo, Cancer, Capricorn, your own sign Aquarius again, Taurus, Pisces, and Sagittarius. These are the signs that repeat most often in your reading, and they may help you identify people with those sun signs or rising signs. Thank you, Aquarius, for sharing this reading with me here at SHARO'N's Tarot. I hope these messages brought you clarity, guidance, or simply a little light to your path. Remember to keep only what resonates with you and release the rest with love. Trust your intuition, because it is always guiding you to where you need to be. If you enjoyed this reading, you can subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell to keep receiving more messages from the universe. I send you lots of beautiful energy, protection, and abundance. See you in the next video. And remember, nothing is a coincidence. Everything arrives at the perfect time.